A very warm greetings to all my lovely students. Hope you all are fine. This is Janaki Biswas, your English teacher, and I am once again back with your English class. Students, today I want to ask you about dream. What is dream? You all must have a dream. Like what you want to become when you grow up. It's your dream. Or maybe some event which took place and you are thinking about it, and then what happens at night? You dream about it. Now if I ask you students, what is dream? You would say that madam, something which we see in our sleep. But no students, that is not dream. Dream is something which does not let us sleep until we achieve it. Dream is a desire. It is a passion. And we work on it until we pursue it. That is, until we achieve it. Now students, let me tell you some examples. There are many great scientists and great people who did lot of new discoveries, inventions, and made new or invented new theories. And where did they get the ideas from? They got the ideas from their dream. Now for example, let me tell you about a great scientist whose name was Albert Einstein. He invented the theory of relativity. And when asked, he said that he got the idea from his dream. So students, dream plays a very important part in our life. And if we are focused and if we work hard in a proper way to achieve our dream, we will one day become a great personality or a great person, and we will be satisfied that we have fulfilled our dream. So today I will tell you a story about a girl and her dream. The name of the girl is Seher, and she always dreamed of stars, moon, solar system, and the heavenly bodies like planets, comet, and many more. And her father always helped her to fulfill her dream. That means her father always supported her whatever she needed to fulfill her dream. She wanted to become an astronomer. That means a person who studies the heavenly bodies. And her father always supported her. Her father bought a very good telescope, different type of star chart, so that she can fulfill her dream. And this is only the central idea or the main idea of the lesson which we are going to study today, that is lesson 6, and the name of the lesson is Seher Goes Stargazing. So from the title itself you can understand or you will get an idea about the lesson. That is, the name of the girl is Seher, and where is her interest? What she is doing? She is gazing, that means looking steadily at the stars. So today in this video I will be doing the summary of course book lesson 6, Seher Goes Stargazing. Students, let's do the summary of lesson 6, Seher Goes Stargazing. This lesson is based on nature, that is the beauty of nature. And students, as the title suggests, it is a story of a girl whose name is Seher. And stargazing means, gazing means to look at something for a long time. So from the title itself or from the heading itself, we can understand that this story tells us something about the heavenly bodies and stars. So as the title suggests, that Seher goes stargazing means the girl Seher, she goes to a place where she watches the stars. So now students, let us do the summary of this lesson. It is a story about a girl Seher who wants to become a who wants to become an astronomer. Who is an astronomer? Astronomer is a person who studies the heavenly bodies like planets, stars, comets, asteroids, etc. So this girl Seher, she always dreamed to become an astronomer, and for that her father helped her at each and every step. So one fine day, that is a cold day in the month of November, Seher and her father, they headed towards a place called Sariska. And where was this place? It was in Alwar, Rajasthan. So these Seher and her father, they lived in Delhi, and they started in afternoon and they covered at least 175 kilometers to reach that place, and they hoped that they reach the place at night time. Now, what was Sariska? Sariska was a wildlife sanctuary. Now student, what is a wildlife sanctuary? Wildlife sanctuary is a place where the wild animals are kept. They are free to move around and they are preserved and protected in that area. Now, do remember students that Seher and her father, they did not go there to watch the wild animals. They had another aim, another plan in their mind. So, after completing the distance of 175 kilometer, almost at night, it was dark and they reached the area that is Sariska, the wildlife sanctuary. They first went to the lodge where they had already booked the rooms, and then they were ready to go to the wildlife sanctuary. They carried with them charts, that is star charts, and a very good telescope. So from this sentence only students, you can understand that they were not there to see the wild animals, because with the telescope what do we see students? We see the heavenly bodies. So they had another motive, another plan, and the plan was they were having a chart with them, the chart which had the list of all the stars, and particularly Seher wanted to see Great Bear, a constellation in our Milky Way. Now what is a constellation? Constellation is a group of stars which make a particular pattern. So she had a star chart with her and she had a good telescope so that she could see the constellation, a Great Bear. What is a lodge? Lodge is a small house at the gate of the park. Seher and her father, they kept all the things, their bags in the lodge, and then they came out with a star chart and a telescope. They were very happy that the lodge was dimly lighted because they had to watch the heavenly bodies at night, and for that they did not want any light. So they were very happy that the area was very dimly lit and there was no artificial lights either. So Seher, she set the telescope and she started with full excitement, she started looking through the telescope. And her main aim or her motive was to find out the Great Bear, the constellation. And suddenly, after watching for 5 minutes, she gave a cry of excitement and she called her dad. That dad, see, I have seen something. And then she said, oh, it's gone. So by the time dad came near the telescope to see what was it, it was gone. So Seher said that father, it was some kind of star. I saw it for a fraction of a second and then it was gone. And then the father inspected and saw, and then he said that no, it was not a star. It was a comet. Now the question came to her mind that what is a comet? And then she suddenly remembered that she heard this word and she read about this word in her science magazine. And then father started giving all sort of information regarding comet. Father said that comet is a Greek word which means hair on the head, and this is said because it has a fuzzy look, that means unclear look. So you can say that it is having an unclear head or an unclear tail as you see it, from whichever side you see it. So comet is not a star. It does not have a light, or it does not have light of its own. It shines when the light of the sun falls on it, just like moon. Then father gave us some more information about this comet. He said that this comet, most of the people generally, they don't see this because we cannot see this heavenly body with our naked eye. And until and unless we are having a good telescope, we cannot see a comet. Then he told about the formation, that how are comets formed. He said that it is formed with the help of, or it is formed with ice, gases and small particles of rocks. But when they come close to the sun, the heat of the sun, because of this heat of the sun, ice and the gases, the clouds of gases, they start melting and they form a stream. They are streaming behind the comet. So it looks as if that it is having a tail or a head. But actually, it is not having any tail or head. It is only the ice and the gases which melt when they come very close to the sun. Moreover, he said that some comets which are very small, when they come very close to the sun, because of sun's heat, they disappear. Only some of the comets which are huge, they only become visible to us through our telescope. Then Seher asked her father that, "Father, who discovered and wrote about comets?" Father said that many years ago there was an astronomer whose name was Edmond Halley. He wrote about comets and their movements. He said that comets were ball of ice, dust and small parts of rocks. And some comets which are very small, when they come very close to sun, because of the heat, they disappear. But some which are huge, big enough, and when they come close to the sun, only a small part of only the small part gets melted, and so they again reappear. And one such comet, he calculated the time when it will reappear again, and so that particular comet was named after him, and it is called as Halley comet. For particularly one comet, he calculated that it will reappear after every 75 years, and it really happened. So that particular comet was named after him as Halley's comet. It first appeared in 1910, then it appeared in 1986, and the next time when it will reappear is 2061. And then her father jokingly asked Seher that, "Seher, what will be your age by 2061? Seher laughed and said that, "By that time, father, I will grow up and I will learn a lot more things about stars. I will become an astronomer and discover lot many things." Then her father gave some more information about our galaxy. Now students, do you know the galaxy in which we live? It is called as Milky Way. Now father said that in 2011, the scientists, they made some more new discoveries about another galaxy having as many stars and planets like ours. Scientists discovered that there is another solar system just like ours, but it had two suns. Similarly, they also found out that Mars had 100 times more water as we had thought earlier. So students, our universe is endless. There are a lot of things to be discovered. And if you dream to become an astronomer, you have lot of things to find out and do lot many discoveries. So students, this is the summary of lesson 6. Here in this lesson, through the character Seher and her father, we came to know a lot of informations about our universe. That is different type of solar systems, then constellations. We came to know about comet, who first discovered and wrote about it, what happens to the small comets, what happened to the big one. And then at last, opportunity is open for us that we can take astronomy as a career. And here Seher is doing the same thing. She is dreaming to become an astronomer because she is interested in studying and knowing about new and heavenly things, and she wants to explore the universe. So now students, it is time to have a look at the hard words of this lesson. Lesson 6. Seher goes stargazing. Note down the hard words. You are supposed to write each word 3 times in your English course copy. The first word, gazing. That means to look at something steadily. Next, sanctuary, a place of safety. Lodge, I told you the meaning. A small house at the gate of a park. Constellation, group of stars arranged in a particular pattern. Constellation. Artificial, something which is not real, man-made. Artificial. Next, infinite. That means endless. Discovery, something new which is being discovered. Telescope, it is an instrument which is used to see the distant objects. Next, fuzzy, that means unclear. Next, astronomer. The last one, streaming. I am repeating once again. Gazing, sanctuary, lodge, constellation, artificial, infinite, discovery, telescope, fuzzy, astronomer, and streaming. So students, these are the hard words which you are supposed to note down. Hope the summary of this lesson is clear to you. In the next video students, I will be doing the detailed reading and explanation of this lesson. But do remember students, you have to write these hard words in your course copy 3 times. Thank you.